Hello everyone, welcome back to TechnoChart's YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about an intraday option selling strategy that I personally use. So this is known as an intelligent strangle system, where we are going to talk about how we can create positions using the strike prices. And so what is closest premium range? Now basically you all know that we generally take position based upon at the money strike prices, like 100 points out of the money, 200 points out of the money, 500 points out of the money. But closest premium range is a feature where we select a strike price based upon the premium of the strike, right? So let's say that I want to short a 100 rupees option every day. Now on Friday, this 100 rupees option could be 600 points out of the money. On Monday, it could be 500 points out of the money. On Thursday, basically, it would be near at the money strike price. So what are we trying to do is, basically, closest premium is a strategy where we select options not based on the strikes like ATM, OTM 100, OTM 200, but rather based on the premium values. So if we have a condition like closest premium near to 100, then this will be approximately 100, 600, 700 points out of the money on Friday and 300 points out of the money on Wednesday. But it will be around at the money strike price on the expiry date, that is on Thursday. So this is good for capturing theta decay on other days as we are selling very far out of the money options, and it is good for theta decay as well as a trend following strategy on, let's say, Wednesday and Thursday, right? So what are the strategies basically, right? So on 9:30 a.m. basically we are shorting 200 points, 200 closest premium range option, right? So on Monday, let's say that it does not matter to me whatever the strike price is. On 9:30 a.m. I am going to select 200 rupees strike price call and 200 rupees strike price put. So it could be any strike price, 500 points, 600 points, that does not matter to me. Only thing is I have to select those strike prices that are near that are trading near 200. So let's say that I have two premiums. One is trading at 240 and the other premium is trading at 190. So in this case, what would be the premium that it is going to select? We are going to select 190 as the closest premium because it is nearer to 200. And in this case, if we have a premium like 210 and 185, example, if the IVs are different, and in that case if there is a opportunity like this, then the PE that we are going to select is 210 like this here, right? So it does not matter whether it is 500 points or 600 points out of the money every day. What I am going to do at 9:30 a.m. instrument is Bank Nifty. I am going to go and short nearest 200 rupees strike price, 200 rupees premium, and beat any strike price. Stop loss on each leg would be 40% and SL would be moved to cost. Now what does SL move to cost basically mean? So let's say that on my other leg, if I'm trading, basically my 200 points premium is there, right? So if my SL is hit on one leg, that is at 240, we have put around 40% premium. So if my stop loss gets hit at 280, the other side premium, which was at initially at 200 and the stop loss was 280, that would be moved to cost. So maximum that I am going to lose is 40% of any side premium. Okay, be it any side, I am going to lose a maximum of 40% on any side of premium. Now can we trade this strategy on Thursday? No, because 200 points premium would be around 200 points in the money option on Thursdays, because at the money strike prices generally trade at around 100 rupees on Thursdays. So we are going to trade this strategy every day except Thursdays, and for Thursday we have designed a different strategy with the same logic. And this strategy would be loss making in reversals, because obviously if we have got a system like this where the stop loss firstly has got hit on the call side like this, right? And then the stop loss gets hit if the stock or index, basically here Bank Nifty, falls like this again, right? So in this case our stop loss would be hit again, and that is where we would be making loss. Now let's take an example where currently, as you can clearly see, that my position is at the profit of my position is at around 10,300, and I will show you live where I am shorting around 130 points options basically, right? So the option premium that are nearest to 130 would be short in my strategy basically, and you can clearly see that the decay that is happening is on both the sides. So 163 is one option that has been shorted, 135 is the other option that has been shorted, and basically I have put my stop losses in this scenario. Now the link for the setup that is there, the Quantiply setup, is there in the description below. You can basically code the entire strategy that I am sharing it with you right now in the Quantiply. Use the link in the description below and you can proceed ahead. Right now, if we move forward, that what are the characteristics of the strategy. So as we move closer to Thursday, the premium comes near at the money and will be in the money approximately 200 points, and hence cannot be traded on Thursday. It would be good, it would give you good theta decay on other days, because it is a very good strategy to capture theta decay, as on Fridays it would be 700-800 points out of the money. Now how many points out of the money would be depending upon the VIX at that point of time, and hence we cannot fix that it would be 600 points or 700 points out of the money. And it will become directional as well if one side stop loss gets hit and the max loss is around 80 points, basically 200 rupees premium into 40%, basically. Right now it is mostly non-directional on Fridays, Mondays and Tuesdays, as premium would be approximately 200 and 300 points out of the money. So let's go and test out this strategy in Algo test. So this is a free platform where I am going to test it out. Now as you can clearly see that I've already coded the strategy, where at 9:30 a.m. the strategy will start at 9:30 a.m. and exit at 1500, that is 3 p.m. Now SL is moved to cost. We are taking the underline as cash. We are shorting put weekly, and closest premium that is there is near to 200 rupees, and the stop loss that I have put is 40 points or 40%, as you can see 40%. And again we are shorting call, weekly call, that is the closest premium has to be near 200 and the stop loss percentage is 40%. Right now as you can clearly see that if I put the backtest right now from 2019, so let's run the backtest. I will show you one example and then we will directly see the final result of different strategies. So as you can clearly see that the profit till now has for each and every year, let's say in 2019 was 1,45,000, in 2020 it was 1,06,000, in 2021 it was 1,13,000. Now we are not running the strategies on Thursday, so let's check the profit on only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday. So we have removed Thursday from here, and now this is the profit of backtested profit of this strategy on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday. Now we will add slippages also, because the backtest result and the real result may vary because of the slippages, because of the differences in the entry and exit price. So we have added slippages here also. Now as you can clearly see, the overall profit of the strategy has been 2,59,000, and my average profit and average loss are almost similar, and you can see that max drawdown is very less, around 10,500, and max loss in a single trade is around 6,500. So this is about the individual strategy of 9:30 a.m. that we are not trading on Thursday, but we want to see the combined result of the strategy, right? So whatever the strategy that we are running on Thursday also, we will have to add it. So what is the strategy 2? Now in strategy 2 we are trading this strategy only on Thursdays, where we are shorting 100 points closest premium range, that is shorting the premiums that are nearest to 100 rupees. It could be at the money or slightly out of the money also, like 100 points it could be out of the money also, depending upon the premium differences. Now the time that we have selected here is at 10 a.m. Now you could optimize the strategy by using different time periods like 11 a.m, 12 a.m, 12 p.m or 9:30 a.m, whatever the permutation combination that you want to do, you can do it, because it is not compulsion that you have to test it at 10 a.m. only. Now the purpose of sharing the strategy is only to make you all understand the idea of basically how you can design a options trading strategy. Now the main purpose is not to give you a handmade or spoon feed the strategy. You can take an idea about how you can design your own strategy, code it, backtest it and check it out whether it is deployable or not, right? So instrument is Bank Nifty and strike is nearest to 100. Mostly it will be ATM strike on Thursday, and stop loss in this strategy is 30% per leg, and we are not moving SL to cost in this scenario, because on Thursday there would be high chances of theta decay in both the legs, and hence we are not moving stop loss to cost on Thursdays especially, right? Now exit is 3 p.m or stop loss, whatever the target or whatever the profit that we get on 3 p.m, we would take that, or stop loss. Days is only Thursday that we are running, and the algo test settings. Basically, what are the algo test settings that you can clearly see? I'll show it again here. So this is the algo test setting where we have selected entry time from 10 a.m. to 15 a.m. No trail SL to break even, and I have put target profit as 97% basically, because we do not want to hold options when they are touching around 3 to 4 rupees basically, right? So you can deselect this also. It won't have that much of a difference. You can keep a target percentage of 97%, and stop loss that we have put is around 30% on each leg. So this would be around 30 points basically, because we have selected 100 premium. So approximately this would be 30 points on each leg, and the total loss that we would be facing is 60 points into 25 quantity, that is 1500 rupees, right? And let's run this strategy, and this strategy is only run on Thursdays, right? Till that time, we can see what is the total capital that is required. The total capital that would be required is around 1.7 lakh to run the whole basket of two strategies. One strategy that we are running is only on Thursday, and the other strategy except Thursday we are running on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday, right? So for a 1.7 lakh capital, this is a good basket that one can trade basically. So if let's check it out right now. What is the result on Thursdays? So as you can clearly see, on Thursdays it is given around consistent returns of around 30,000 every year, and we can clearly see that the average profit on winning trades is greater than average loss on losing trades. You can see risk to reward ratio is good. Expectancy should be around 0.5, and that is good. And you can see that my win ratio is also good, right? I will have to add 0.5% slippage basically to check out the real results for that. Right? So once we have seen that this is the desired basket that we have created. Now for anyone those who has a higher capital of, let's say that you want to trade with around 2 to 3 lakh rupees, 3.5 lakh rupees, then we have designed a third strategy basket for you, which you can trade basically with this strategy basket, right? So what is the third strategy that we can trade is, at 11 a.m. I am going to short around 150 points premium that is there, be it of any strike price. Stop loss would be 30% per leg, and SL is moved to cost for individual legs. We are trading this strategy. You can trade the strategy on all days, but on Thursday basically the problem is it would be around 100 points into the money option, it in the money, right? So if you are not comfortable with trading in the money for Thursday basically, then you can avoid it on Thursday. But if you can trade in the money options on Thursday, if you do not have a problem, if you there would be not such great difference to be honest, so you can trade the strategy on Thursdays also. All or except Thursday, you can trade it every day, or if you do not want to take in the money option on Thursday, so you can avoid it. Now what are the characteristics? So basic characteristics of all the strategies are, we are moving near at the money strike price as we are coming towards the expiry. All are good theta decay strategies rather than trend following strategies, and mostly they will become directional, but they will not give you that much of a profit in a directional market compared to a sideways market, because we are shorting very small premium option, right, around 100 points, 200 points, 150 points, right? So this is the setting. The same would be the setting for 11 a.m. that is 11 to 15:25, that is we are exiting it at 3:25. Now why are we exiting at 3:25? Because the strategy is starting late around 11 a.m. and that is why we are exiting at 3:25. Now as you can clearly see, my current profit that is running at around 10,700 basically, as the market has been completely sideways from morning, and hence I have got good theta decay in all of my strategies. So basically just to show you, I have given you an example right now where I am shorting around 200 points option, right? So here is one more example where I have shorted 200 points around nearest to 200 points option. Basically you can clearly see today is today is Tuesday, sorry. Now the option that was shorted was 41,100. So at the time in the morning it was around 400 points out of the money, because in the morning the premium or the spot price was around 40,800 I guess, and that is why it has shorted around 400 points out of the money, right? So you can clearly see the profit is currently running at 11,200 rupees, and the strategy I am using almost the similar strategy of this basic variation. Now if you want the exact strategy, then maybe you will have to design it on your own, and you can design the variations of this strategy on your own basically, right? Now we will now backtest the combined basket for the strategy to understand the results, right? So I have already created the portfolio for the strategy, so let's run the basket here. So this strategy that is there is for only Thursdays. This strategy that we have run is 200 point CPR, and this is 150 point CPR. Now these strategies can be traded manually also. Only thing is you will have to put some efforts, and you will have to stay in front of the screen. You can automate the strategy in Quantiply by simple things. As we have done the coding in Algo test, you can simply copy and paste. Use the link in the description below to sign up for Quantiply, and yeah, so if you sign up with that, then you will understand basically how you can code it. So let's run the strategy, and we are applying only one lot, right? So we are trading with only one lot as of now, and this strategy is only traded on Thursdays, and this is not traded on Thursdays. Now if we run the back test, and we will add 0.5% slippage. Now you can clearly see that the capital required to trade the three lots or the three strategies would be around 3.5 lakh rupees. So in 2019 it has given us a return of 2 lakh rupees. In 2020 it has given us a return of 1,80,000 rupees. In 2021 it has given us a return of 1,43,000. In 2022 it has given us a return of 82,000 rupees approximately, right? So if we do compounding, then this would be really great. This is a very good strategy if we are compounding the money that we have made basically. Now this does not include the cost, so the backtesting does not include the brokerages and all. Now as you increase the number of lots, the cost of doing business will come down, because even if you short one lot or even if you short 10 lots, the number of the rupees, that is 20 rupees per lot, would be the same. So the profits would increase exponentially, but the cost of doing business would be the same, right? So in this case, let's say that you do not want to run this strategy on Thursday, and I want to run two lots of the same 10 to 15, that is Thursday wala strategy. I want to run it on two lots. So basically now you can clearly see that the difference is there. From the profit from 6,60,000 has come to 6,90,000. So you can run this combination as well, or you can run any of the combination with the Thursday combination. So if I want to disable this, I can run these two combinations as well with one lot, or if I do not want to trade this, I can trade this combination as well. So you can clearly see that my profit, but in this case my profits are really less if I use this strategy on every day, because only this, because the premiums are really less. In case of directional market, we are not making that much of money. Now let's understand that what are the characteristics of the strategy here. Let's say that I want to run this combination as of now. So we can clearly see that average profit on winning trades is 2,000 rupees, 2,125, and average loss on lost trades is 1,763. And total days of max drawdown is very controllable at around 24. Return to MDD ratio is around 8, and risk to reward ratio is 1.21, which is acceptable. Expectancy can be improved if we add like TSL maybe, or if we change the premium percentages or premium values, right? So expectancy around 0.5 would be great, and we can see that the correlation matrix is good, where these are two negatively correlated and it has a very less positive correlation. So how do we optimize the strategy? You can optimize the strategy by changing the timings of the trade. Basically, you can optimize the strategy by changing the you can say by adding TSL, by adding targets in the strategy. So there are a lot of ways that you can optimize the strategy, and so very few red months that have been there in the past. The risk to reward ratio is good, the win ratio is good. And now how do we basically build or backtest the strategy? So once you have an idea, so our idea was to short 200 points out of 200 points, nearest to 200 points premium strike price, and the specific entry SL and target. So we have put entry timing, we have put an exit, we have put a stop losses in each trades like 30%, 40%. Position sizing is 2 lakh rupees per lot basically, and risk management is already done because the stop losses are in percentages compared to the premium value. So the none of the stop losses would be really big because we are selecting 200 points premium. Now in case of 400 points premium, the 40% SL would be 160 points, but in case of 200 premium, the 40% SL is 80 points only. So trade log and backtest report, we have got the backtest report. So basically you can use Algo test backtest report. You can download it and take a screenshot and download it basically. Now, test in different market conditions. We have backtested the strategy in all the market conditions from 2019 to 2022. Optimize the strategy. So we have talked about how we can optimize the strategy. Track real-time performance. So real-time performance can only be tracked once you deploy the strategy. Now you can compare my real-time performance would be different from your real-time performance because the environment in which we are deploying the basically the platform which we are using and all would differ, and hence there would be differences in real-time performance. Only thing is your result should try as possibly to backtest. Basically you have to try that your backtest and real data is close to possible, right? As close as possible, sorry. Now performance and deploy, basically track the performance and deploy it, right? So this was about the intraday options smart, or you can say intelligent strangle that we have created. And you can deploy the same strangle in your own account by using the Quantiply that is there, and for which the link would be shared in the description below, and you can directly code in the strategy from here. Once you click on create algo, you can put the condition that we have put. Now if you want me to show you how you can create a strategy on Quantiply, then put yes in the chat box and do share this video with all of your friends, and you can clearly see that currently my profit is running at around 11,000 rupees. The capital that is deployed in this today is around 28 lakh rupees. And yeah, so thank you for your time, and if you like the video, do share it with your friends and do comment which was your favorite part of the video.